Lights, camera, action.
Society today needs change, and by taking one small step to make a difference in someone's life, it could create a world of transformation. After much research, I have found many ways to provide help for the innocent people who become affected by unhealthy relationships, and plan to persuade my audience to act against this controversy. I will provide steps to act on crime in the social work field pertaining to the job duties of a social worker. I will review the negative and emotional impact on unhealthy relationships regarding the client and social worker, as well as covering the legal action to take when a relationship against guidelines is created. There are many ways an unhealthy relationship is formed in this field. The Guardian provides a couple examples as to what would be considered a relationship against guidelines. One story they gave was a male social worker who took a married female client from his office to a nearby pub where he complimented her on her appearance, suggested he could pay for her to go to university, touched her hands repeatedly, and hugged and kissed her. This form of relationship became too personal and proved to be against the law. An innocent client was bribed into forming a relationship with the worker. The next example given was a female social worker student who by chance met and began a relationship with the father of 2 children whose case she had been allocated while on placement. She had the children stay with her while their mother was in the hospital. This student not only affected the child's emotional state, but the sickly mother as well. Now that some stories have been shared on the negative relations a social worker can form with their clients, there are many legal actions to take when a vulnerable client is manipulated by a social worker. The NASW assurance says that the legal duty is best written in contract form that defines the treatment scope and relationship of the parties. This protects the social worker and establishes acceptable deliverables. A professional relationship must be created and maintained at all times. This means that although the social worker will be protected against any false accusations, under no circumstances should said social worker ever form a relationship with the client against policy. They also say that damages must be measurable and proven in court. They can include lost wages, wrongful death, medical costs, and a host of damages. A professional relationship must be created and maintained at all times. With evidence, a victim can find a way to act when they have been wronged. Along with legal action, there are multiple hotlines in every county that can provide help and advice. By acting to stop the injustice of innocent victims, it could change the lives of several people who have been wrongfully harmed by a social worker. There is a severe emotional impact on clients who have been hurt and negative consequences on the social worker. The legal actions to take when a relationship has become unhealthy and the changes made in the social work field that could eventually lead to a positive outcome. It is time to act on the crime in the social work field when the job duties of a social worker fall out of guidelines. There are innocent people who have been victimized by a social worker, and by taking steps to make a change in the field, it could eventually lead to a positive transformation in the lives of these people.